Lego Batman movie is directed by that dude from Robot Chicken and is voice acted by Will Arnett and Michael Cera. And this is the second movie in the Lego universe. They're not really connected, but they're all kind of like visually similar, and they're all going to be kind of like have the similar tones. And I loved the original Lego movie. I thought that movie was smart, it was funny, it had a great voice cast, it had a surprising amount of an emotional undercurrent, and it really manifested itself in a fantastic ending that I loved. And a big part of the laughs in the Lego movie come from the character of Batman, and how it was basically a parody of how Batman takes himself so seriously. And at this point, we get a full movie of that character with Will Arnett returning. And if you liked him in that movie, you'll probably like him in this, because the humor is just as self-referential as it was in the Lego movie. The problem with this film, I'm going to get right into the negatives first, because I really want to praise this movie, because this is a very well-directed, well-executed film. But the biggest problem is that it has to be compared to the Lego movie. And the problem is, this isn't as smart, it isn't as funny, and it's not as emotional as the Lego movie. Now, that being said, there is still tons of laughs in this movie. There are still emotional-ish moments. They shoot for that, especially at the end with some of the Joker stuff. And it's fine, it passes, but it's not as amazing as that ending in the Lego movie. I will say, if you are a fan of comic book movies, you will get a lot out of this film, because they make a lot of references to past comic book movies, to obscure comic book characters who actually play pretty big roles in this film, and that's all very satisfying if you know this stuff. But I think it can be funny if you don't, but if you do, you're going to get a little extra enjoyment out of the script. I do think that the directing in this film is quite good. It does look very choppy intentionally, just like the Lego movie, which is a little off-putting at first, but at this point I'm kind of used to it because of the Lego movie, and I think it was well done here. The action scenes are actually well staged, and they're very entertaining to watch. It's very visually pleasing, though I do think that there's a little bit of a difference here in how they show the film, how they like portray it, because there's a ground that isn't really stubbly. There's this kind of sometimes this dark clouds around the area, which are fine. They're visually not bad to look at, but it's not as unique as the studs everywhere approach that the Lego movie had. And I don't want this to become a comparison between the two, but the problem is it's hard to talk about the Lego Batman movie without talking about the Lego movie, because they go so hand in hand of each other. I mean, it features a character from both of them. And while this film is absolutely a success, it's a very funny, very entertaining film, it just can't measure up to the greatness of the original. Credit where credit is due, though. I think that they do a really good job of translating Batman's humor into this film. I think that if you really hated Batman vs. Superman like I did, this is a better Batman movie than Batman vs. Superman will ever be. This Batman is better than Ben Affleck's Batman. I said it, okay? Batman vs. Superman was trash. This is a very good Batman movie. It's actually probably one of the best Batman movies that we've seen in a while. I think this is better than The Dark Knight Rises. I think that this is a very entertaining film. It's a perfect time to watch with your friends. You're gonna have fun, and there's not much else to say about it. It's an entertaining film. It just does not have the emotional weight and depth that puts it beyond just a fun summer-ish movie. If it didn't come out in the summer, it's that type of film. Overall, see this movie, because it's very entertaining, very good. I'm rambling at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to give this a B+. It's still going to be one of my more favorite superhero movies, if you want to call it that, of this year. And I'm just looking forward to see what the Lego camp is going to do next. The Lego Ninjago movie comes out later this year. Not as excited for that. I don't really know much about Ninjago, but when I briefly watched it as a kid, I was never really into it. So we'll see where that goes. Who knows at this point. But we also obviously have the Lego Movie 2 that will come out soon, and that will be fantastic. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Tell me, what did you think of the Lego Batman movie? Tell me down below in the comment section. Also, like this video if you liked it, and you can subscribe to my channel for more awesome movie reviews. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.